We've made it into 1 week now. Today is day 7 of the month of Elul, and the teaching today comes from the Hasidic tradition. It is one about the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of the Hasidic movement, the movement of Jewish mysticism and Jewish spirituality from a few centuries ago. And one of the students of the Baal Shem Tov came in and says, why is it that every so often those of us who feel really close to God feel a bit of distance from God? And by the way, I don't know, maybe you felt this yourself in your own life. And I don't want to over compare God to a human being. That is not the way that I understand God. That's not the way that I understand God, and maybe you don't either. But the Baal Shem Tov took this question from his student and thought, what an incredible question. Let me see if I can answer that for you. And actually compared it to a parent teaching a kid how to walk. Those of us who've had the blessing of doing that in our own lifetimes, first off, know the joy of teaching a kid how to walk. But you know, at the beginning, you're kind of there and you're close to the kid and you're steadying the kid as they walk. And that guiding presence of a parent is always felt. But then bit by bit, the parent kind of moves back and you give that space, let's call it that growing distance, right, for the kid to learn how to make their way on their own. Maybe that's what God is doing with us at different times. We can tell other stories, maybe about walking on the beach. Maybe you've heard that story before. But it's that distance that at times we feel and we wonder about, which allows us the ability to take hesitant and maybe later confident steps on our own. Let that be the teaching that takes us through on this first week into the month of Elul. We at Temple Emmanuel here in Greensboro look forward to seeing you soon. Of course, we always welcome your comments. And thank you for interacting at this time and for continuing as we teach these different pearls, these pearls of the month of Elul.